You wanna know the worst part about going to UW? Their slogan. Be boundless. Shut the fuck up. I've never felt less boundless in my entire life. Be boundless. Okay. Hey! Be boundless! Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Trong Hun, and today I'm going to be doing another video on the pros and cons about going to the University of Washington. So I already did a video on this before, but now I'm just going to reiterate on that and add a few things I felt were missing in the previous video, or just expand on them. So without further ado, let's get started. So right away, it's a really good school on paper, but the whole feel on campus is that it's a large commuter school with a lot of people, and it just feels really impersonal at times. This can be contributed a lot to the weather and just the rigorous course load that UW provides, which forces a huge competitive nature among its students. So yeah, a lot of people here are pretty quiet and keep to themselves. Even in social situations, I feel like people don't really like to talk to each other, such as at parties. I feel like people go there and then they just end up talking to their friends. So like, I don't know why they went to a party for in the first place, but it's pretty annoying. Like, why the hell are you at this party for? The weather isn't the greatest. It rains, yeah, not as much as people think, but most of the time it's just cloudy and gray. So if you're trying to find that good lighting for photos and video, yeah, you're out of luck. You know UW's slogan, be boundless? Yeah, no. No! Can't relate at all. Classes are extremely difficult. They make you contemplate coming here. They give you anxiety, they give you depression. I honestly feel like UW has taken everything from me at this point. It's taken my money, it's taken my happiness, my health, my sanity. Teachers go fast and they don't even try to help you. Like, I feel like they go through a lot of mediocre examples, or they just talk about random derivations, and then on the homework, you're just stressed the hell out because you don't really know how to do it. And then the exam looks nothing like the homework. So like, I don't really know what the hell they're doing. So like, I didn't feel like I learned anything other than the fact that I'm a failure. Like, one of my professors right now, my engineering professor, he doesn't even use a textbook. And so he makes his own homework problems, which means I can't find them online, which means I stress out over doing them, which takes unnecessarily longer to do than if they just use a textbook. And then I feel like I don't even end up learning anything because I can't even find the solutions, and I'm stressed out. I take forever to do the homework, and then I don't even end up learning anything because I don't even know if I'm doing it correctly. My overall conclusion here is that teachers aren't really trying to teach you, they're just trying to kill you. When I de-stress from everything, I usually like to go to the gym. That's where I relax, that's where I put on my headphones, and I just be away from it all for about an hour. And let's be honest, the gym here is not that big compared to how many people actually go to UW. So yeah, it's not that spacious, which leaves you stressing more because you can't find the right equipment, or it's just too packed to do anything. And then the gym also closes pretty early. It's like 10:30 p.m. So it sucks. I mean, I wish it was at least till 11:30 or something. And if anybody knows me by now, they'll know how much I hate rest days. So add into that even more rest days because I have to make time to do homework. Yeah, it's depressing, man. I hate it. So UW is not ghetto, but if you walk 5 minutes in that direction, you will be getting catcalled by random homeless people. So not the most pleasant thing in the world, but it could be worse. So the University of Washington claims to be diverse, and yeah, in a way it is. Like, there's a lot of different types of Asians and white people, I guess. But if you just walk around West Campus, and a lot of people will tell you this, that there are a lot of fobs on campus. Alright? Fobs who stick to their own cliques and don't really like to socialize with other people outside that clique. Like, I even saw a Reddit thread with someone who compared walking around campus to that of China. And I can't disagree. I mean, if you just go to Odegaard Library after 10 p.m., you'll know what we're talking about. And also, there's not a lot of black people. There's like 3.5%. And most of them are on the football team. So there are a lot of libraries on campus, a lot of which are very beautiful, but they do get packed very easily, especially if you're doing group assignments. And they close pretty early too. Like, other than Odegaard that opens 24 hours on the weekdays, most of them close at around 9. And then Odegaard on Friday and Saturday closes at about 8 p.m., which is extremely early because I think they assume that people have lives, but nah. It's like, bro, serious? Let me study. Why couldn't you just open till midnight? That's when I sleep. Traffic sucks. I mean, it's Seattle, so what do you expect, right? It just really sucks though, because when your parents visit, you get to spend less time with them than you already do because they have to find parking. If you're out of state, then yeah, they're gonna take a lot of money from you. So they're gonna take a lot out of you emotionally and financially. Let's take a look. First of all, you have to pay for laundry, you have to pay for football games, basketball games, and you have to pay for printing. Like, they don't even give you printing credits. You literally have to pay for each page that you print at the library. Whew, man, I'm tired. Those were a lot of cons. But let's get on with the pros, shall we? I think that's enough negativity for right now. Let's get on with the pros. If you're in-state, then the price is really good for the type of prestige you get from getting to say that you went to UW. There's a great medical department and computer science department, in addition to the already great STEM department. So, since you are in Seattle, there will be an abundance of opportunities for both jobs and internships. It's a bike-friendly city with a great transportation system, so if you don't drive, which you shouldn't, then you should be good. Seattle has a lot of great views. If you go to the Space Needle, if you go to Lake Washington, if you go to Gasworks Park, there's just a lot of scenery, there's a lot of green, it's great for taking pictures, it's just great for being in nature, and it's just a beauty to look at. It is one of the more stunning parts of the Pacific Northwest. Accolades and prestige. This school is considered a public Ivy League school, and there's a very rigorous course load. So if you still want that prestige and you're a UC reject, this is the right place for you. Despite it killing you every day, it does provide you a lot of help while doing so, which I'm not really sure how to feel about that. But it gives you therapy, tutoring, transportation, night walk, so you can walk at night with someone else if you're feeling unsafe. Provides you medical checkups, and they also give you a free bottle along with free drinks if you live in the dorms. So yeah, your fat ass can have as many drinks as you'd like. Fat ass. A 45% acceptance rate, which really isn't all that bad. It's actually pretty good considering how rigorous it is, and considering if you look at any other really good school that are usually below 20% acceptance rate, 45% is actually really good for it being the best school in the Pacific Northwest. There are 50 sororities and fraternities and 500 plus student organizations, so you will find a way to fit in and make the school just a little bit smaller, and there's just a lot of ways to get involved on campus. Odegaard Library is open 24 hours a day on weekdays, which is a really great place to study, I must say. I go there a lot. It's great. There's a loud section in the first and second floor where you get to talk with people, and then if you go to the third floor, there's quiet rooms where people don't really talk, so you have a lot of options there. Near the campus, there's actually a long street called University Way, known colloquially as the Ave, which is a place filled with a bunch of stores. There's a lot of food places and bubble tea. So if you want a great place to just hang out with your friends, get some great food, then this would be it. And it's near campus too, so you don't have to go that far. You just like, and you're there. The District Market is the campus's grocery store where you get to use your Husky money to buy groceries and other things that you might need, and it's open really late, so if you ever have those munchies, you know where to go. So there are 180 majors here, I believe, last time I checked, so there's a lot of choice here in terms of what you want to do, and also there's a lot of choice in terms of what you want to do around Seattle, because it's a large city, there's a lot of things to do. There's the Space Needle, there's concert venues, there's sports such as the Huskies, football, basketball, and there's also Seahawks and the Mariners. So there is a lot of things to do in Seattle. It's a big city, so go out there and explore. And that was the pros and cons of going to the University of Washington Seattle campus, just from opinions, from experience, from what I've heard from others. So take of it as you will, don't take anything too seriously. And let me know what you thought of the video, of the pros and cons, general concerns and questions down in the comments below. And if you have any more pros and cons that you think I should have added, also leave that down there. And remember to follow me on Snapchat and Instagram for some hot pics and funny shit. And one last thing before I go is just remember, if UW is your dream school, you shouldn't let me be the one to ruin your dreams. You should be the only one ruining your own dreams, alright? Oh shit, don't say that. But in all seriousness though, just remember, do further research. At the end of the day, the cons of a school give it its identity just as much as the pros do. So do more research, make the best decision you possibly can for yourself. Oh, one last pro about the University of Washington that I totally forgot to mention. There is a handsome devil there named Trong Hoon. Ah! subscribe for some more good shit, and I'll see you guys next time. Be boundless.